Welcome back, Grey's Anatomy fans. Today we're diving deep into Season 20, Episode 6, unpacking all the drama, romance, and medical marvels that this beloved series has to offer. From unexpected twists to heartfelt moments, join me as we break down every captivating detail of this latest installment. Let's scrub in and dissect all the highs and lows of Grey's Anatomy's latest chapter. An hour of television is devoted to a mediocre catastrophe that affects every employee at Grey Sloan Memorial. You might wonder how this differs from every other week on Grey's Anatomy. I think we can all agree that, at this point, we should be happy with whatever we can get. Consider the pairing of Link and Monica Beltran. You remember Monica Beltran, right? She's the new PED surgeon who will surely be sharing oxygen with Amelia any day now. They are working together to fix a young teenage girl's amputated leg, because the prosthetic keeps falling off during mundane tasks like walking. Bless Misty's heart. She's an athlete who needs to return to cycling training. Since the possible operation could not always resolve the issue, Catherine is put off by Link's simple answer. Why is Catherine Fox allowed to speak in this child's behalf? Because Catherine wants Link and Monica to test the boundaries, and Misty's parents are enormous benefactors. Proof to these individuals that only the brightest people ever step through Grey Sloan's doors. Link offers up another thought. His intention is to insert a titanium rod into Misty's femur in order to stabilize her leg. All things considered, it sounds good. For Monica, not so much. Not only has Link only done this procedure twice in his professional life, but it was on an adult each time. The chances are sufficient for Misty's parents. Now, let's get started. Good guy, roll that chick to the OR. Schmidt is bringing Monica along and is really happy about being assigned to pediatrics, because he is thinking about becoming a pediatrician full-time. When Link gives Schmidt the device that turns the rod into the girl's leg and tells him to use a little more force, Monica almost chokes. Why is it that in an war, when someone hands Schmidt something, I still get anxious? Is he wearing his glasses securely? The rod doesn't fit, of course. The fact that Link has to restart and remove more bone from Misty's femur worries me the most. I have no doubt that when she was acting so casually with her new titanium hardware, this was not what she had agreed to. Even though Misty has less to work with, her new limb ends up functioning when Link resolves the conflict with the parents. As it happens, anything is obtainable with money. Following her surgery, Catherine is overjoyed. Misty's parents were happy to give Catherine a check for everything she needed to make their little girl better. Schmidt indicates that Monica is not a fan of his hard work and challenges her for not being more of an advocate now that he has turned in his pediatric application. Monica doesn't give a damn. She's looking for passion from Schmidt. That's what will help him get through difficult times, such as the unplanned death of a 3-month-old. That clarifies Monica's erratic conduct. Amelia's presence is welcome as they may play Candy Crush together on a solitary park bench. Take note of what I just said. Something is developing between them. Helm and Yasuda seem to be in a failing relationship. Yasuda is still upset with Helm for assigning her to puke duty, when she was able to assist in removing a beam from an injured man. Yasuda overcomes her existential dilemma by going to see Teddy in what looks to be the Grey Sloan Memorial jail wing, which is something I don't think I've ever seen before. Have I stumbled into a new Amsterdam episode? Look at that. They are capable of original thought. Mr. Jimmins, a prisoner who has been coughing for more than a year, is examined by the doctors. Chest x-rays reveal that it is cancer, despite their suspicions that it might be tuberculosis. Furthermore, the man is completely helpless, and the only thing the physicians can do for him is prescribe painkillers. It's not that they are neglecting to give him proper treatment. It's more that Mr. Jimmins saw the writing on the wall and the shock on Yasuda's face and understands that he's a dead man walking. He's been in prison for 40 years and doesn't want to prolong the inevitable. Teddy needs to put an end to Yasuda's mad hunt for clinical trials for cancer treatments across the nation. The man desires a peaceful death. Thus, before being returned to prison, Yasuda gets his favorite lemonberry coffee cake as a farewell gift. You would think that after their conversation, she would be able to let go and forgive Helm. No. She requests to be left alone and shuns her from an outdoor high-top table outside the hospital. I suppose Grey's Anatomy's stylish outdoor furniture was paid for by ABC. Cheers to yet another novel idea. I believe the following plot to be in the rearview mirror. Dorian is still in the hospital. He was shot 4 episodes ago. My man is sick of needles and cables, and he won't allow anyone to touch him. He wants a hamburger, that's all. I recognize his predicament. Dorian confides a little more of himself in Adams with every visit, and Adams has to check on him every hour. Although he doesn't give Adams his blood in exchange for lab work, he does give Adams his opinions on what it means to be an engineer. Morning. He has no desire to be one. A few hours later, Dorian starts coughing up blood by nature, and Adams needs to call out to Richard to come get him help. After spending much too much time in the mist, Richard abruptly emerges and puts a clip in Dorian's stomach to save his life. Adams is appreciative that Richard could manage it. Richard still has it, and I appreciate that. Adams kindly informs Dorian that in order for him to begin experiencing what's on the other side, he must allow the medical staff to carry out their duties when he awakens. Avoid pushing others away. Adams has an internal epiphany, and the next thing we know, he's returning to Griffith's house to show her that he won't be pushing her away. We all catch a glimpse of Kwan's silhouette in a doorway as he charges through the door and ascends the stairs. Tell me that I'm not the only one who believed Kwan and Griffith were having a romantic relationship. You did think of it too. Kwan and Griffith were just enjoying a wellness day, brought to you by the wonderful Dr. Bailey, who is worried about the mental health of her adorable young interns, rather than getting tangled up in the sheets. She did give them all a wellness bag containing water bottles, carrots, and fidget spinners, but it didn't appear to bother anyone. She also sent Kwan and Griffith home right away after hearing them gripe about her suitcase. They then used everything in her purse there. Over stir-fry flashcards and in-depth discussions on being okay and deceased mothers, the two became closer. They may not be best friends right now, but at least I know they live together. This takes me to Adams's horrified expression when he discovers Kwan has been in a vulnerable position and isn't perspiring. It is rearranging Adams' former room's furnishings. Officially, Griffith has shut the door on them. Did Bailey include a heart-related item in the wellness bag